We're live now.
Yep.
What's going on? All right, it's been a long time since we've done this.
Yeah. It sounds really echoey, guys. We're in a different room now, so don't get mad. I know, Lisa, you said it sounded bad last time, and now we're continuing
It's
that
worse.
tradition.
Yeah, we're continuing the tradition of just poor quality.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're known for.
We're poor quality humans, so might as well give you a poor quality show.
So let's start off with why we haven't been on.
No, let's start off by asking for money. Venmo
Yeah,
us money.
yeah.
No, just.
No, absolutely. Yeah, Cash
what's
App,
up?
Venmo.
Yeah.
We're not picky.
Hey, I'm Art Hernandez, and that's JD Ramkin.
Ramkin.
Rumpkin.
Where'd the M come from? It's Rankin.
I said Rankin.
Oh, I heard Ramkin.
That's you hear Rim all the time.
we're gonna get into that later.
Okay.
Reason we haven't been doing our live streams lately is because we've both actually been traveling. We've traveled together 2 states to do comedy shows now.
Sure.
We went to Carson City, which was just amazing. We got to play in the Nugget.
That's in northern Nevada.
Yeah, and went to my first whorehouse.
Yep.
All
Be his last.
all great experiences. I do have to say that was awkward though.
What?
The whorehouse. The comedy show was never awkward. I mean, we were drunk and thank you,
I
Nevada.
wasn't. I perform sober and then I get drunk. After the check clears, then I get drunk.
I have to get drunk before I see the check.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. As a former Nevadan, I lived in northern Nevada for like 8 years. Whorehouses and prostitutes, just normal to me. I feel very comfortable in there.
Every day.
It's always fun getting a tour by a whore.
Get a tour about a whore? The whore tour?
Yeah, it's fun. Had some drinks at the bar. The bartender was the best time for me.
The bartender was great. I wanted to get him on a show. The bartender was hilarious.
I could have been a comedian. Instead,
I thought he was.
The best job ever.
Yeah, he serves beer at a whorehouse.
And liquor.
I mean, why wasn't that job at Career Day is what I want to know. I didn't know that was an option.
It was. You just had a bad career day.
That's the truth, brother. That's the truth. Carson City was actually a great place to be. We went to had our day off. We went to Virginia City, was it?
Yep.
That was fun. That was old. We went to see camel races. We didn't get to the end of the camel races because it was like the first event they've had since all the COVID things. So
it was packed.
Yeah, it was packed. But those old town stores and the souvenir shops. So the one that had the pay $1 to fry the guy in the electric chair was just awesome.
Huh.
That was like the best dollar I spent.
Nevada and their proud traditions, It's a battle-born state.
It is a battle-born state, but what state's not battle-born?
Well, they became a state during the Civil War, and so they're battle-born. And then, and then they love to fight. All Americans love to fight, just keeping the tradition going.
America.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you were telling me something today, just a minute ago, about an article that Americans hate America more than any other country in the world.
No, that's not an article. It's a bit I'm working on.
Oh, it's a bit. Okay, I thought it was a news.
Now it's all stepped on, and it sounds bad and pathetic, and you just ruined everything. I'm never going to use it anymore. I was saying, a new polls show that globally Americans hate Americans more, but now whatever. It was a dumb idea. You all know it's true.
Well, no, I mean, I feel bad now that it's a premise. I thought it was an actual article that you had read. We was talking about stuff we was going to talk about on the show.
No. We don't plan this show.
No, we don't. This is absolutely just from the cuff.
I have no access to anything.
You can have access to anything. Look, here's the mouse. I can move the mouse.
Pretending to give me power. I don't need it nor want it.
Well, speak the truth then.
Yeah.
Speak the truth.
Yeah, I don't need it. That's my truth. No, but so Nevada's dope. Nevada's fun. Thank you, Brian Lee, for.
Brian, that was a great show. That was fun. What did you think of Texas? I took you down to Texas for the first time. What did you think of that?
It was cool. I went to my first gay VA. That was sweet.
It was a nice save. Now Art's got to sit here and hold his microphone.
I'll flex longer for less. It's fine.
You've lost the clamp off that everything. How did you do that?
Fucking, I'm gonna say it wasn't put on right. I don't know how. Like, I'm too strong. I don't get it.
You know we have no budget for this, so I was the tech guy that installed it, so you know it's wrong.
What if I start doing this? What if this is like my new like Freddie Mercury thing? You know, like I just start holding like condenser mics like this. You know, in that movie he did that.
Yeah, I've seen
the Queen movie.
The Queen movie. I would like to see you do your stand up like that for.
I'll start doing that.
I'll
just pull the fucking mic stand apart and just be like, I'm Freddie Mercury, la 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 la, or whatever he does. Da da dee do do. I don't know what he does. He's a talented. Everyone in Queen's talented, but you know.
Try that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Buck.
we have Buck here.
Behind the scenes, Buck.
He is under the table fixing this for art.
Yeah. Now I've fixed. I kind of like holding it. It reminds me of doing stand up.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah, no, like Texas was cool. You know, we went to a small part of Texas. We didn't like cover the whole thing, 'cause it's too big. But yeah, it was cool. Like, you know, a lot of funny things happened while we were in Texas. I saw a half albino put his finger down the pants of a girl and touch her butthole without consent. The girl literally goes, "Oh, my butthole!" right in front of her husband. Dude. He touched my butthole or whatever. She's like, "He touched my butthole," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And the husband's like, right away, he's like, "You and me going outside to have some words," and I was like, "Oh shit! Here comes Texas street justice. It's gonna be fucking sweet, right?" So I rallied all the comics that we were there with, and I was
we all ran out.
Let's go out front, dude. We're about to see some Texas street justice. That guy's right there in the other guy's face, and he's all like, "Look here, man. I don't want you doing that again ever. Now get out of here." And that was it. And I was like,
Quit
"What?"
touching my wife's butt. That was
this
legit.
fool was gonna shoot him. I was like, or choke him out or something. Give him a boot stomping. Nothing. I was disappointed. I guess no violence is good. But still, like, that girl did get her.
That deserved
just
violence,
touched.
though. That deserved it.
A little bit, man. You know, the Bible, it says eye for an eye. And I think it means, the brown eye, too. The little sphincter down there.
Yeah, sphincter for a sphincter?
Bro, I don't know. I just think I couldn't practice that patience, you know. There's, like, really kind there, I guess. Is that technically the Bible Belt? Was that part of it? I don't know what the Bible Belt is.
I don't know if it's
All I know
really...
is
Yeah, I mean...
America has a Bible Belt. We should get a black belt.
We should get a black belt. We should do something. Let's be honest.
Let's get rid of PE and just start using
They've gotten rid of PE a long time ago.
Nah, that's not true. I think I was in school last before you. We still had it.
Wow, you're going to go there.
I'm sorry, man. I graduated right before 9/11, and then I stopped caring.
I graduated before 9/11 too.
Back in the 1900s. Actually, I was in 2001 still, but you know.
Yeah, I did graduate a century ago.
I lived in the 1900s too. It was fun. It was very fun.
How long did you live in the 1900s? When were you born?
I'm a product of 80s love.
You're a product of 80s love.
I was born at the end of 1983.
End of 83. So I'm not that much older than you, asshole.
So Ronald Reagan was my favorite president because
that was
his
your first
whole
president?
time in office, I got to wear diapers and suck on titties. I was killing it. People literally wiped my ass back then. Back in the
I don't even know where to go there. It just seems like this is going to be an ass day.
No. Every day's an ass day here in LA.
Being in the dating world for the first time in 21 years, I have found that out quickly.
Oh man.
When as men, the last time I was in the dating world was in the 1900s.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I get it.
the ass game the butt stuff game has just completely changed in 21 years. When did we as men become such participants in this event?
Oh, I think men started it off. Go back to the Greeks. They had what an apprentice was.
In the 90s, though.
What do you think? It used to be an ass apprentice. Yeah, we shortened it.
In the 90s, though, it was good, old-fashioned, traditional butt stuff.
That still happens. So we're just more folk. You know, it's just like with porn in our pockets, which I call cell phones. Porn in our pockets.
Pocket porn?
The game has changed, man. You know, like it used to be like only Mormon girls and some Catholic school girls were like, let's just do anal so I can keep my virginity. Now it's just like, let's just do anal because it's fun. You know?
Yeah, that seems to be the new...
That's why everyone talks so much shit, because they eat so much ass. It's a world. That's a world of it.
I'm
kind of disappointed, dude. As an old man now, someone who lived in the 1900s, I'm like, you know, I wish they would just eat more ass and stop talking so much shit. But the correlation goes. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone's mad. Everyone's happy. I don't care.
Well, how can you be mad when there's so much of this free love going on right now?
I think mad. People feel like mad's a form of getting your voice heard or whatever, or expression, which it is. It is an expression, sure.
I think social media has just fooled everybody into believing that their opinion matters.
Yeah. Us included.
Overall, it's like you want to tell everybody your opinion. I don't. Not everybody's going to agree with you.
People lies and shit. I don't tell anyone my true feelings. I lie constantly, dude.
You weren't born in '83,
were you? This
isn't
even my real hair. I'm out of here. I don't even know whose jacket this is.
That's definitely your jacket. I mean, some of these patches, they're yeah.
It's my comedy vest.
It's your comedy. No, that's your vest. That's your everyday vest, bro. Oh, you're wearing Zach's shirt. I just noticed that.
No, I'm not. This is a Wu-Tang shirt.
Oh no, that is different. I thought it looked like Zach's. Zach Sprung is a comedian that performed with us in Texas, and he has a Dare shirt. I like that he and his merchandise says "Dare to keep kids uncool" or some stupid shit like that. Yeah, I thought you were wearing that one. I can't read it from this angle.
That's all good.
But in all fairness, I couldn't read to begin with, so
it's all good. Give us money. No, it's the best rated podcast in the world.
It's the best rated podcast that you're listening to right now. It's unrated. It's unrated, unfiltered.
We talk shit in the comments. I'll respond to everything. I don't
even have my iPad out here. I don't even know if we're getting fucking comments right now.
No, fuck that. No, we always are. This could be 2025 and people just seeing it now. Like, we're still getting comments. Good. And I'm still answering them. If I'm alive, I'm still answering them.
You do not let anything go by without an answer, do you?
See? I got to say something. I'm that kind of person, and like, I don't think anyone needs to hear me, and I don't think what I have to say is important. Always remember that. I'm not a preacher. I just like to talk shit.
You do talk shit
because I eat a lot of ass. I come from a generation that loves to eat
so
ass.
you're an ass eater.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I have not done that yet.
I'm like that guy in True Romance. I ate everything, including the butt. Like Drexel's homie.
Drexel's homie.
Yeah, if you guys see True Romance.
I've never seen True Romance.
It shows.
We're going to do something, I think, that we don't normally do. We're going to get a little political because that's just the freaking life we live in.
This wasn't in the cue cards?
No, it's not in the cue cards. No, because we don't fucking have cue cards. We never know what we're going to do. We come up with the next topic on the fly.
Okay. I'm just here for the ride.
You just hear that's never mind. I'm not going to touch that one. Kyrie Irving, you know him?
Nope.
You're not a basketball fan.
Oh yeah, I know. I just saw the news article.
Yeah. So
he's refusing to take a shot.
And so he has more or less been suspended until he gets a shot.
Yeah, wow, that's all it takes. Take the fucking shot, bro. So many people want your job.
Well,
you're lucky that's a job Mexicans can't steal. I'll take 2 shots to take your fucking job, bro. I'll take 2 shots. Yeah, I don't know. I took the fucking shot, and I don't know. It's really hard for me to like feel bad for someone like, I don't want to be told what to do. It's like, okay, you have to get a fucking driver's license to drive a car. Sometimes I don't want to do that, It's fucking lame.
Here's the thing, and this just goes to show that you and I don't always agree on everything like people accuse us of on this.
No one accuses us of that. I don't even agree with you on that. We do agree on everything. We agree on everything.
So here's the thing. I am vaccinated. I made
it was one of the easiest things I ever had to do. It was free.
I made the decision based on what my plans in life, what I wanted to do. Things like that. I made the best decision for me.
I wanted to travel. I didn't want rules against it. Like, here's what I did. I did it because our vets have to fucking do it. Every time the military...
Your vets have to take a fucking anthrax vaccine.
That's
you did
what
that?
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Did you get that
every
one?
Every time, yes.
You got the anthrax
Yes, motherfucker. What do you think, I'm a pussy?
Remember, he never tells the truth.
No, but seriously, like, that's just how it goes. Like, I have... way more important shit to do than like worry about if doctors are lying and shit.
Well, I mean, like I was saying, I made the decision to get vaccinated. What was best for me. I also respect everybody's opinion or what they want to do for
There's
their
a lot
life.
of shitty opinions out there. I don't
There
respect them.
are a lot of shitty opinions. And you have two sides to this. One side is fucking wrong.
No, not true. Just one side's being stubborn. You can still be right about it. You can be like,
both sides are being
I shouldn't have
stubborn
been
on
forced
this.
to do this, but still do it. You know, but you don't
It's
have
not
to.
it's not a marriage. It doesn't work that way.
No, like that's not how it works out. I'm just saying that like I support you not wanting to do it and everything. I just don't see why there's such a fight about it. You know?
Well, my biggest thing now is having to show proof to people to do basic things. And yeah, you could say
I haven't seen. No one's asked me once to show the proof of it, and I fucking got it to show.
Have you performed in L.A.?
Yeah.
No. Here. In the last few weeks, since all this shit has changed,
Yeah, I've performed. I've gone to concerts. I've go out to bars. I go to restaurants.
And nobody's asked you to prove your vaccination yet.
Once.
Wow, that's. I had 3 times yesterday talking to people about shows, and
But you're just talking to them. Did you go?
No, I didn't go because they said the reason I didn't go is because they wanted me to show them my medical records. I am not cool with that. And people can say all they want. Well, you had to do it for school. Yeah, school. But nobody in all my life has asked me before I walked in a restaurant or before I went to a comedy club, do you have your measles vaccination card? We need to see that before you come in.
There's not a measles vaccination card, but I do have it. No, I'm just saying, like, no
That's
one's
what
asked
I'm
me.
saying.
I want to show it. I'm excited to show it off. I got it to show it. And now no one's fucking asking me.
I'm cool with showing it to travel.
I'm cool with showing I traveled with you several states, and we didn't have to show it once.
We went to red states, though. They don't give a shit.
No, Nevada's not a red state.
Nevada's a purple state.
Yeah, but let's just be real. America, you should be a purple everything. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, America. Keep your voting private.
You're on your bullshit today.
All of you. Shut the fuck up. All right? Tell me it's a nice day. Tell me you're having bad weather, but don't tell me how you fucking vote. You piece of shit. Anyway.
And this is why we don't normally talk politics.
This is how I vote. This is how I vote. Check. I vote for everyone on the ballot.
He does.
I just poke all the holes because it's fun. Here's how I really wish it would happen, and allegedly this is how it was, but I do not care to study U.S. history. I have way more important things to do.
Right.
But apparently, runner-up used to be vice president, and I think that's how it should be. I don't. We already did these DNCs and RMPs and LBCs and GFQs and all these fucking conventions and shit. Fine. Then just let the runner-up be the second place vice president.
Okay, can you imagine a Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton White House?
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. That would have been fucking great.
It would have been great for social media. Don't get me wrong. We would have had, as comedians, we would have had material for fucking life.
People that know how to appreciate a fucking good time would have enjoyed the hell out of that. All right? She would have been like, I have hot sauce in my purse. And he would have been like, shut up. I'm going to go find my wife. Where's Millennium at? Or whatever her fucking... He doesn't know. He's looking for a new one now anyways. But I'm just saying, like, that would have been fucking awesome. That would have been awesome. Or even right now, a Biden-Trump presidency would be fucking sweet too.
How many times do you think Biden would challenge Trump to a fist fight? He's done that.
If he did it every fucking day. I don't care. Trump's challenged Rosie O'Donnell to fist fights, and I still like that. I'm like, good. Hey, at least you're not secretly running up to someone and sucker punching them. I think America was founded on duels, and if those duels have to be in fisticuffs, so be it. It's more American.
That's more American?
Yeah, I love fighting. I already told you. Americans fucking love to fight, dude. That's how we got out of the fucking English rule. And
this is true. You
gotta fight your way for everything, dude. I'm sorry if you don't believe that, but it's fucking true. And if you want to fight to not get a shot, do it. I don't care. But when you lose your job, I also don't care. I'm like, I don't care. Fucking like, it's not like they're asking you to cut a foot off, which they will do. Once they give you a shot, the next thing is your foot. They come for your foot.
Well, I thought the next thing was the little tracking chip they injected you in the.
We already have them. They're called cell phones. What are you talking about? I'm tracked so hardcore. My car has one. I don't. Yeah, my cell phone. That's it. I don't really have that many devices, but I'm sure my car has a tracking thing on it. like a LoJack or an OnStar or some kind of computer device.
Did it come with that, or did your girl put it on there for you?
No, it comes with it, bro. Like the fucking man made me have it, bro. I buy American cars and they make me have OnStar. Fuck you.
When the hell did a Prius become an American car?
I drive a Chevy Volt. The Prius is my girlfriend's car.
Oh, so I only see you on your motorcycle.
Yeah, exactly. Which is also American. 2008 Harley before they went to Chinesium. My shit's all real, dog. My shit's all real American. That's how I fucking handle it. That's how I love my country. I fight with motherfuckers and I buy American.
That's the American way.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what we do here. As like a fucking 18th, 20th generation American, you know, like my family, some of my family been here before America was. We were still being free though. We were always practiced that. So like as that kind of American, yeah, I love to fight. And I love to argue, and I love to tell people when they're being dumb. And I rarely love to praise anyone for anything awesome. Facts.
These are facts. After going on 2 road trips with you, these are facts.
All I do
but
is
it was constant entertainment.
Yeah, everyone hates it, and I love that. When people make this face, I love it.
But what about they make that face during sex?
Yeah, it's even better.
That's even better?
Oops, wrong hole. Or was it? No, I'm just kidding. I don't look at their faces during sex. I only have sex like a furry though. You know,
I don't even know what that is, and I'm scared to fucking ask.
Well,
but I'm gonna ask.
I dress as an elephant, and they dress as a donkey, or vice versa, and we fuck each other, and we call it politics.
So you
politics.
I do think it's great that you're the elephant in that scenario.
Oh yeah, I've from a youth I've always been Republican. I just always have been. Like that's just how I've always been registered, and that's when I vote. That's how I vote. But sometimes I don't want to fucking do anything. I can't be bothered. Who cares? Fuck off. I'm more of a political surfer.
I do want to point out because we do have people from Texas watching that watch. I will eventually watch this if they're not watching.
Watch me smoke weed legally.
Please.
No problems.
But me being in the dating world, they're concerned that I'm going to wind up with a liberal girlfriend.
They should be just hopeful that you get a girlfriend. Who cares what their fucking politics are?
That's what I'm telling them.
Bro, you know what? I've had sex with people that, you know, don't even know what government means.
No, they're all.
That sounds weird.
They're all for me having one night stands with a liberal, but if I get in a relationship, that they want me.
That's so weird. Like, you guys know another word for liberal is American, right? That's all. Like, can't we fuck American? Like, is that okay? Can we just stop with the extra add-ons, everybody?
But I just wanted to point out there's more than me in Texas. I mean, in California that is conservative. I mean, there's actually.
Well, you got to live for yourself. Fuck other people trying to tell you how to date and shit. You go fuck a hippie and you can change your fucking life, dude. Appreciate those hairy legs.
That's what.
Plus, like, don't you want them to be liberal with sex? Hello. I don't want a fucking conservative pussy. I mean, conservative pussy's fine, but not if it's conservative pussy.
Just,
you know what I mean? Like they're like, I'm conserving this pussy. I don't really want it used too much.
So you want a libertarian?
No, those are, fuck those people. Libertarians eat liberty, and I hate that. What do you give me my liberty back? Quit eating it.
No, I think the only reason it's a libertarian party. Yeah, absolutely. Right. I mean,
it's gonna sound loud, guys. You're gonna hear an echo. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we're going to sit here. Well,
I'm doing it legally. Look at I'm doing on Joe Rogan's podcast. He has to pretend this is tobacco.
Oh, because he's doing his podcast in Texas now. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I got 8 guns. I'm like, yeah, but you can't smoke a fucking bowl. What's the win here?
I don't know. I mean, would you rather have guns or weed? If you had to choose one, no, that's California. You can only have.
I have both. I have lots of guns.
Having and being able to have.
I bet you I have more guns than you, and you're a Texan.
So we're not going to do inventory on a podcast.
Want to do a gun measuring contest, bro? Don't forget, I've been American.
It's all about the quality, not the quantity.
Oh yeah. When we were in Texas, one of the shows, some lady came up to me after, and she was all like, "This happens to me a lot. I'm of mixed race, and I'm full-blooded American, right? So once you hear my comedy, people always come up to me and be like, this one lady came up to me, and she's like, you know what? You need to be more Mexican. Let me tell you something. My dad brought me here from Tacahuacas, Mexico, when we were little, all legal. And you know what? We still try to find love for our culture. And I go, because that's your fucking culture. I wasn't born in Mexico. I don't need to be Mexican. You need to be more because you're missing out on your roots or something. Like, I felt like I didn't have to be her doctor right there, but she needed like a therapy. And I was like, you need to shut the fuck up and leave me alone. I don't know who you are. No, she was just so weird. She's like, you need to be more Mexican. Why aren't you more Mexican? I'm like, because I'm not Mexican. I've visited Mexico like 4 times. And you know what? Had a decent time. That's all. Nothing that I want to stake my fucking, family flag into, okay? The way I am, I'm Californian, which is OG Mexican, I guess.
OG Mexican?
It's well, because like the way the history is, and I'm not, I don't know, I could be making this up, but back then, that used to be all Mexican or something like that, right? And then California kind of like was splitting off from that Mexican era, and those came Californios, land of the kings, and then baseball, and then Mexico kind of formed their own little government, and they're like, okay, you're a part of us, but we're not going to really take care of you or watch you or anything. And Californios are like, who the fuck is talking to us? And then explorers came and shit, and it's hard to explain, but look at these people have been here a long time, just and that's it. That's all. My whole point was that they've been here a long time. Dude.
I was giving you the hill to die on. I was doing that,
and I didn't die. Here we go. Still living.
You following the playoffs?
Oh, baseball?
Yes, you're a Brewers fan, right?
No, I'm rooting for the Brewers, but I'm a Dodgers fan.
You're a Dodgers fan.
One of my best homies in the world is a Brewers fan, and I love Midwestern mentality as far as drinking habits and eating habits go. I fucking love that shit. So the Brewers is basically a team named after the love of beer. I can get behind that. Exactly. When they get a home run, this little blonde guy slides down a slide into a big mug of beer at their home stadium, and I can get behind that. So I am not necessarily a Brewers fan, but I respect the fuck out of how they live and how they ride, dude. And also, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm a gay Californian. I do love their style. The Brewers uniforms and shit is fucking dope, and the color scheme is badass. It kind of reminds me of like the Navy, like a dark blue and a gold trim.
Right.
Fucking dope. But also probably have one of the best logos in the game because it's a baseball glove.
It's basic. Yeah.
That's fucking dope though. Like it's like this is a baseball team. Our logo's a baseball glove. That's fucking pretty hardcore, No one has a bat, do they? Does anyone have a team that has a bat on it?
I don't. Not in the pros.
In my mind, the Cardinals do, but I think theirs is just
it's perched on it. The bird's perched on the bat.
Yeah, which would be annoying. It's bad for baseball to have a bird. I would consider it bad luck if a bird landed on my bat.
Birds in baseball don't have a good history. I don't know if you ever seen the video of Randy Johnson throwing a pitch.
I love Randy Johnson for doing that. I was like, I want to explode birds too, bro. You know what? That bird was a liberal.
That bird blew up. That bird was a liberal.
That bird was a liberal. It didn't even have any fucking armor on, dude.
No armor, no gun. Didn't stand a chance.
It's so funny. I just, I honestly, just don't care. No, I do care.
I'm actually baseball is my sport. I'm a big Astros fan. Yes, I did. I did play baseball.
What was your position?
I played third base, first base, but mostly catcher.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Yeah.
No, that's tight though. I was thinking about it because I was watching. I'm not like a big baseball fan, but I'll still watch playoffs. Of course, it's fun.
This is the best time of year. I mean, we've got in the background, we've got the Astros and who the hell the White Sox.
That's why JD's not paying attention. I ought to run all over him.
Yeah, that really is. I mean, somehow this is a makeup game. It wasn't supposed to be played today. This is supposed to be played last night.
I was like, let's do it after the game. He's like, no, I'll be fine. I'm not going to watch.
I'm not. And just so you know.
Altuve just hit a 3-run homer.
But let me say this.
Yeah, we got Buck here giving us Altuve just hit a 3-run homer.
I know we're gonna fire him after the show. He's talking over the
10-1 Astros, so it's gonna be Astros and the Red Sox for the pennant. I like that.
Nice. I love that baseball still uses pennants. That's cute.
That is cute, and they get a ring at the end. They get jewelry.
America, so manly. But
I wouldn't mind just because of for the nostalgia of it. I wouldn't mind an Astros Brewers World Series because they were in the same division for years.
Yeah, that could be fun. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do that with the Dodgers there, but
Well, I'm telling you, there are 3 different World Series matchups I would love to see, and I would love to see the Astros against the Giants. I would love to see the Astros against the Dodgers. I'd love to see the Astros against the Brewers. But as long as the Astros are there, I do not give 2 shits who we're playing.
I feel like there was something in common with all of those. No, but fuck yeah. I don't care. You know what I like seeing? A good catcher calling the shots, you know? I like when a catcher calls a fucking pitch and then he like kind of is disappointed at the pitcher, like, man, can't believe you
I
fucking did that.
set you up to win, and you're gonna fuck up and throw a ball. What
Right?
is it?
I gave you the number 2, and you're gonna throw a number. No, I gave you number 1, and you're gonna give me nothing but number 2. Get out of here.
What is you?
I'm trying to do like catcher calls. I don't know.
Catcher call.
I'm
It's just
pretending I
like,
know baseball, dude. I don't fucking know baseball.
do you even know what the number 2 is?
Yeah, man.
What's
That's
number 2?
every other state in the union after
Damn.
California. Just kidding. I don't give a fuck. I consider the United States one big state, and we just have a lot of ghettos.
We have a lot of hello.
Fired.
Yeah,
That's the second time Buck's been fired.
yeah. I mean that's
We'll
like
hire him back every time, but still.
yeah. I mean it's not a good show unless we fire him 2 or 3
We're
times.
keeping a checklist of all the times he's fired, because one day we're gonna count that. We're gonna be like, look at all these numbers.
And every time Buck's like, but y'all don't fucking pay me.
We don't, but we do if IRS is asking.
Yes, if IRS is
We do have
asking,
a
yes,
Buck
yeah.
account, but it is not. It's not for him. Yeah, what's all this money going towards your Buck? He's our tech guy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
If he has a file, go after him.
I need to change it from Bunny Ranch back to Buck though.
What's up?
I said I need to change that from Bunny Ranch back to Buck though for IRS.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I do. The Buck Fund.
The Buck Fund.
That's all for bucks. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I would love to see. I like sportsmanship and teamwork. So baseball's full of that.
So do you hate on the Astros too? Everybody hates. I'm an Astros fan. I don't give 2 fucks if you're mad at me about that. I mean, I'll support the Dodgers because
thing.
I like the Dodgers. I do.
Dodgers are dope. One of the most beautiful stadiums.
But when my team's here, it's my damn team, and
but still, realistically, teams deciding shit. Fucking Dodger Stadium's nice, dude. Like, it's a pretty fucking nice, ballpark to be at, you know? Realistically. That's all I'm just saying.
Here's my opinion of Dodger Stadium. This is the most beautiful stadium on TV.
Dodger Stadium?
Yes.
Yeah, it's even better in real life.
I actually, it's not one of my favorite stadiums.
What's your favorite stadium?
My favorite stadium is Coors Field in Denver. I love Coors Field. To sit there in the outfield bleachers is a freaking party.
Coors knows what's up.
Yeah, I mean, I've always loved Coors Field, but Denver's a great place to see sporting events.
Denver's just a dope place to be at. Like, if you're
Denver
gonna be
is
anywhere,
dope.
you're gonna be in Denver is fine.
I lived in Denver for a little over 18 months. I loved every bit of it except for the
You ever
snow.
hang out with John Denver in Denver?
No, I've never hung out with John Denver.
I think that'd be
anywhere
extra
actually.
cool.
I mean, I'd hang out with him in Denver or Galveston.
No, only Denver. Fuck that. Because that's the only way being in Denver could be better.
Is to be with John Denver.
Yeah, and he'll be like, I'm named after
You
this
need to
place.
do more stuff in Denver because if being with John Denver in Denver is like the highlight of you being in Denver, you're not
It
doing
wouldn't be a
Denver
highlight.
right.
It would be a multiplier.
Okay, I'd give you a multiplier, but
It'd be better.
yeah, it would be better to be in Denver with John.
I'd like to
Denver.
open up a show and be like, hey, it's good to be performing in Denver. I see John Denver's here. What are the rest you do it for? Huh?
Well,
John Denver's dead.
So?
he's
Doesn't
just
mean-
random fact checking on jokes.
That don't mean you can't come to my shows, all right? You don't believe in the fucking afterlife, Buck? That's fucked up, bro.
And Nicole Smith fucked a
need-
ghost. Why can't John Denver
need
go
to-
to a comedy show?
You need to check out Beetlejuice. There's a huge afterlife.
There's a huge afterlife,
And it's a party.
and Michael Keaton's in charge of it.
See, it's pretty easy to do.
This is. Look at that.
Break it.
No,
Yeah,
it's super loud.
I
I'm bringing
didn't
it down.
break it.
I'm bringing it down. Sorry, just really loud when you do that.
Oh.
That's all right. Technical difficulties. Hold on. There we go.
Is that better? Okay, I can't touch them. It's
Has it ever been good?
It's the stand-up comedian in me. I've always got to grab a mic. I always want to hold it. It's like I don't feel.
This guy thinks it's a dick. Nanu. Yeah, I like touching the microphones too, but you can't. You saw me do it earlier. You can't.
I mean, even if I see you fuck it up, I'm still gonna try it myself. I mean, we both know this is.
It's a vote of no confidence.
When my mom used to ask me growing up, if all your friends dropped off a bridge, would you? I'm like, probably.
Well, what bridge? When did they do that?
we did that a lot growing up.
Is that what I'm missing while I'm talking to you, Mom? Are they all jumping off a bridge? You're over here asking me dumb questions? Of course. If your church jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? That's my retort.
Oh, speaking of church, I'm gonna give a shout out right now to a friend of ours, Lizzie Boa. She has.
What's up, Lizzie?
She has an open mic tomorrow at a church.
What's up?
And I do this open mic because it's a challenge for me to do clean material.
Sure.
I mean, you've heard my stand up. There's not a joke that I do that I can do at a church.
I think you curse less on this podcast than you do when you're on stage.
That's a fucking bullshit.
See?
Goddamn lie.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick it up then.
Another thing I like about Texas is all the cursing. Which is dope. Yeah. They probably couldn't spell them, but they did say them.
We can spell all our curse words. They're not more than 4 or 5 letters. Okay, some of us struggle with bastard.
Yeah, so that was that.
That was that. Yeah, well, I don't think you can smoke and me drink at the same time. There's just an awkward silence when we do that.
No, I love silence. As a comedian, you gotta like appreciate this too. Like, wait, watch.
See, that kills me as a comedian. That fucking kills me. And the fact that you're not fucking talking right now, I am fucking noticing that is driving me fucking crazy. But that's just live comedy, no matter how you chalk it up.
See, I would have made the audience wait that whole time.
You would have. I would not. I cannot do a joke like that where there's just long, awkward pause. I can do a beat or two. That's about it.
So good.
After about the second beat, I need noise again.
I love a pause. You know what that pause means? Everyone's listening. That's fucking dope. That's what it means. No, but also, who cares? I don't know. I don't fucking judge comics on how to do anything. Unlike the internet.
Well, the internet judges everything, and they'll go back and judge shit from 15 fucking years ago.
Yeah, which sucks because I mean, like, we're doing fucked up things right now here on the 5150 podcast, and the internet should be judging us, but no. You want to go back to tweets from 12 years ago. Lazy fucking motherfucker. Easy fruit is what you got here, and you still want to have to dig for crap. You know? I'll call Joe Biden sleepy or whatever. Crackhead. He's a crackhead like his son. He's the drug dealer of his son. See, I'll say it. What do you guys want?
I read
today Joe Biden
that
don't act like someone who's done crack though. I wish he did. I wish he would be more alive.
If Joe Biden did
Methadone.
crack, that would explain a lot.
I think he's on methadone.
Methadone.
That's why he's just like
He's coming out. Yeah.
It's like give him the real heroin.
Heron?
Heron.
You weren't in Texas too long. You're talking cursive.
Real heroin. No, but, you know. Boom shakalaka.
Let's talk about something that is kind of a hot topic right now.
The store hot topic.
The store hot. Not the store.
I think Spencer's is vastly superior. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm talking about Dave Chappelle.
He's a winner. He's the best. Nothing needs.
He's a goat.
Yeah.
He's a goat. He's the greatest of all time at this. He's
a living legend, and we don't have many of those on this earth right now. For real, he's a legend.
The son bitch is uncancelable though.
Good.
Which is fucking fantastic.
Like he pointed out, Twitter's not a real place. Canceling's not a real thing. It does suck if you lose your job and livelihood over it. But chances are, you know, you just got to go to a different field, man. You got to start laying bricks like a real American.
What do you think? He's got a lot of controversy, and he always does. He does.
That's good, 'cause
he does hot topics
because his words matter, and regardless if people are talking about, as long as they're talking about him, he's still winning. Good or bad, whatever they're saying, he's still winning.
Here's my thing: not only are they talking about Dave Chappelle, they're talking about the topics that they're offended by. It's a conversation. They don't like the joke, but it's made it a conversation for them. Yeah. No, it's benefited them because it's made a national conversation for them.
Okay, good. There's already been one though, so who cares?
It's ongoing. It's gonna stay ongoing. That's just life. That's just America.
I really hope not, but I mean, good for them. Like if conversations like what you want and what you need, there you go. It's out there. Hey, no one's gonna sleep on it now because a legend came and highlighted it.
Well, I mean, I'm not even going to touch on the jokes that he told.
Were you like offended by it or something?
Oh hell no! I was never offended by it.
Yeah, you didn't even watch the whole thing.
Well, no, I told you that
fair,
I had it on. I watched the majority of it. I had
fair.
other shit going on, but I will say this: I'm not offended by. Even when comedians do just the shittiest materials, the shittiest sexist, misogynistic, racist, anti-gay.
I hosted open mic for years, and I've heard lots of bad shit. I've even booed people at my own mics. Like, no.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. No, I mean, I've never booed them, but I have talked to them after. It's like
I felt bad, but I was like, in the living moment, all my body could do was go, boo.
that's the best.
And I'm like, sorry, bro. Like, after I told him, I was like, hey, man.
Did you light him early?
I shouldn't have done that. No, I gave him all his time. But I was like, I shouldn't have done that. That was fucked up of me. My bad. Like, obviously I just didn't like what you were saying, but you should still be able to say it. You had that platform. I didn't take him off early or nothing. My body just did that. I just, like, out of a reaction, my body just went, boo. I don't know why. I was like, oh, fuck. That was embarrassing for me, too.
I have seen it done many times where people that are hosting mics or running mics will light people early, but just because they don't agree with their material. Which in both cases that I saw it, the material was very bad, but it is still freedom of speech.
Okay, yes, sure, but this isn't a politics. This is the mic. This
is
different. Or everything outside.
I get that, but
no, this is all bubble shit.
It's open mic. It's not a book show. It's not a book show. They didn't ask them to be on the show. They didn't have expectations. There is zero expectations at a mic.
Even if it was a book show.
No, a book show. I understand being upset.
No, but like even if it was like you shouldn't, like, you can be upset, but you shouldn't take that person off the stage. You shouldn't take their time away. That's all. You could be upset though. Like having a reaction to something is fine, but to take that person's stage time or to try and make them leave for that is fucked up. It's really fucked up.
Well, I get it. I mean, like I said, it's all freedom of speech. But
everything's freedom of speech.
But
that's not a question.
Like I was saying, a book show is a little bit different. When I book shows, I produce shows, I book shows. Every comedian I've had on my shows, I've listened to the material. I know before they get there, kind of along the lines of how their comedy is going to go.
Cool.
So there are expectations. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, if someone's up there really bombing, you might.
I'm not even talking about bombing.
No, I'm just saying on a book show, you might feel like you should drop them, but you keep, like, I've been to shows where the fucking headliner bombed for 45 minutes. No one cut their time off. That's just how it fucking goes sometimes, Like, I don't know what to tell you. If a movie sucks in a theater, you're not just be like, shut this off. I'm out. You can't just cut it off like that. You have to, other people might be into it. Who fucking knows? It's subjective. So if you're an audience member, or which a lot of times at comedy shows, you're both. You're a performer and an audience member a lot of times. So
there's not a scenario in your mind where you would cut a comic off.
Yeah, an active shooter.
And okay, you know what I'm talking about.
That's the only scenario I'd cut a fucking comic off.
Not from outside forces like that. I'm just talking about comedians up there offending the hell out of everybody, putting the whole audience.
Let them do it. That's them. That's on them. I would go up there and after and be like, I hope you guys aren't mad at me. I didn't write that shit.
And I'm not talking about bombing, because we all fucking bomb. Even the greats still bomb.
Sure.
That's
why we call it something cool like bombing.
Yeah, it is. And I actually, as a comedian, I like when I bomb because they get fewer and fewer and further and further.
I don't bomb. I just suck.
So when it happens, I know it's going to be a while before it happens again.
Sure, I don't bomb. I just suck dick. I call it sucking dick. Or I didn't suck dick. I don't care. That's all.
You just go.
Bombing is so grandiose. Like, maybe if I walked a theater, I'd say I bombed. But I mean, bombing is too good. It's too nice. It's too nice. You sucked. So that's what happened. You failed that night. It's okay. That's how I look at it. That's how I go. I didn't bomb. I fucking sucked. No one laughed. What did I do? What did I fuck? Where did I lose them? So like I say I sucked dick. I don't know. That's just, to me, that means I didn't do what I wanted to do. That's like, so
right.
But to bomb, I think, is a really I understand, and it's a part of comedy. I bombed for probably 3 years straight. Before I started getting real consistent laughs. Like, who knows? But so yeah, like if a comic's bombing, I let them bomb. You let them bomb. That's just what happens. I'm sure there's been instances where comedy clubs have cut off comics and shit, you know.
Oh yeah,
because
that
they're
happens.
bombing
That
or
happens all the
something,
time.
so
Yeah.
that's out of my hands. I wouldn't do that.
No,
I would
I mean,
let them suffer. Like I would like let them fucking suck. Who cares?
see, I can see that's a better answer for me. I was like, no, I'm not gonna cut him off. I'm gonna let him just stand up. And I keep saying him or her.
Yeah.
Or they,
Just him.
they, whatever. I don't want to offend anybody. Whatever proper pronouns.
Call
Yeah.
them comics. The comic.
If the comic, yeah, thank you. That's better. If the comic is bombing you, you're like, yeah, let some of it suffer.
Yeah, I mean, I've been the comic. Two comics like on the lineup. Two comics like this comic's bombing, and I'm two comics up, and I go, this sucks because they're probably gonna walk the room or something, and we're gonna lose some crowd or something. But I still deal with it. I don't go up there and be like, hey man, what the fuck you doing? You know, like I'll make fun of when I'm on stage.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll do that all the day long. I won't cut them off or anything like that, but
Yeah.
I will make them part of that.
Yeah, that's because we're Americans.
Well, that's just what we do. I mean,
Fuck yeah, I'm not
If
here
you're
to
doing it-
silence people. You know?
if you're doing a 10-minute set, it should be seven of material and 3 of crowd work.
You know who I'll fucking
Callbacks.
You know who I'll fucking cut off is a fucking an audience member trying to participate.
Oh yeah, don't ever make yourself part of the show
Shut the fuck up.
because everybody else is going to have a good time but you if you make yourself part of the show.
Yeah, hopefully, unless you're really good at it. I've seen that. I've seen it go reverse too. You know.
I have seen it go over. Who are your favorite comics that do great crowd work?
I don't know. I don't rate comics on crowd work, and most of the comics I know like do bits and not crowd work.
To me, the comics that are known for their crowd work and their hecklers, it seems like it's too fake, too put on. You know what I mean?
I guess.
It's too spot on every fucking time.
It literally could
it's,
be.
Yeah, it's too spot on every time.
I mean, it might be like they might have a plant. Yeah, comics could have a friend in there that like, hey, this joke works well, so say this in the middle. Something I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know because we're fucking performers and we're crazy, dude. I don't fuck. You know, who knows? You know, like people go up there like fucking Carrot Top and shit and do that. I would never thought of that. Like I don't know.
Oh hell no.
I think it's crazy, but like, also you know like Penn Jillette and you know Penn and Teller like that shows like mostly comedy with magic in it, you know. So I don't know, like are they comedians? I feel like they are.
Are the comedians, musicians? I mean,
What are they?
Yeah.
What's the difference? At the end of the day, what the fuck's the difference?
When I first got in comedy, it took me 2 years before I would even acknowledge the audience. I mean, somebody would yell out something, and I would just glass over it and just go past it.
Sure, yeah. I mean that just makes sense to me. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
now I can't let somebody speak during my set and not address that.
sure,
I mean,
but it depends on like what you know what you're doing. Like, I'm kind of like a low tier comedian, so I do bar shows a lot. And if I do a bar show, I ain't gonna fucking trip out on the fucking regulars that are at their bar drinking and don't want to hear a comedy show. I'm not gonna trip on them. I'm gonna go over there and do my thing as loud as I can. But I've seen comics be like, "Hey, what the fuck? I'm not important enough to you to fucking pay attention." And it's just like, what the fuck are you mad at them for, man? Just pay attention. There's like you have a couple people here. Fucking do your shit to them. I don't know. I'm not the one to like berate someone. It depends. If I'm doing like a theater show or a comedy club show and they're just like sitting there on their phone and shit and talking like that or chatting away, maybe I'll say something, but probably not. I don't care.
so location has everything to do with what you'll address.
Well, a big part of stand-up comedy is reading the room, and if the room is a bar and the room is a club, those are different rooms. You have different
Exactly.
expectations. You know, if I'm doing comedy at a laundromat, you know, I can expect a dryer buzzer to go off. If I'm doing one in a pizzeria, I can expect like, you know, a blender or a bell or an order up or something. You know, like there's just fucking things like when you're like I'm a low level comic, dude. I do fucking like shit shows, and every now and then I get lucky to do some comedy clubs. Other than that, like yeah, I don't know what to expect, man. Like you guys could fucking, so you know some, you know I've done comedy shows at fucking coffee shops that no one knows there's going to be a comedy show. It feels like I feel like I'm forcing it on them. And there's like people in there trying to do homework and shit, and like people bringing babies. Like I've done comedy shows where they have their fucking kids, like at a thrift store, and they have their fucking kids in there, and I'm yelling, "It's fun to rape kids" on stage. Because I like doing crowd work. No, it's just crazy. So I don't know. I like you have to read the room. Like that's how I feel. Like just read the room. Like I don't know. I've only been doing comedy, I would say 6 years, but pandemic stole a year of that. So like 5 years ish, and I don't know. Like I would say I would read the room and not just necessarily like. I don't like to talk to the crowd, anyways. I barely even like to talk to them after. I don't want to I don't like talking to people. You know.
I'm about to say it's
This is
not
like
just crowd.
JD's. Me and him do this podcast. We have a agreement not to talk outside of the camera running.
No, yeah, we don't say a word to each other. It's text, and there's usually okay, thumbs
Yeah,
up.
if that. We send emojis to each
ETA,
other.
question mark. That yeah.
We have a 3 emoji limit.
Exactly. The fourth one,
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
you're
answer.
being a little bit. Stop.
I'm gonna block you, dude. So like that's how this all happens.
Yeah, that's 3
emojis.
That's 3 emojis, and one of them cannot be the eggplant every fucking time. Just
That's
FYI.
all I think about, man.
Yeah, I mean, you lose one emoji every fucking text
That's the
with
farmer
the
in me.
eggplant.
That's the farmer in me.
That's a farmer.
That's the farmer in me, dude.
He is an LA farmer. That is true.
That's
He's
right.
got
baby.
he's got an LA
roots.
ranch going.
My grandfather was a LA farmer. My great grandfather was. It's just in my blood. I got the fucking green thumbs, but I wash my hands so you can't see.
You do have a green thumb.
Damn right.
So
baby.
what all do you have on your farm?
I mostly have like lots of livestock, like chickens and cats. But we don't do anything with the cats. They just kind of show up. We have alley cats and make other cats. If you want to adapt any cats, get at me at Art of Hernandez. I'll get you some cats if you're in the West Los Angeles area.
Well, you're giving away cats like every 9 months, aren't you?
Bro, I think they happen even more than that. I don't know what to do. Like I'm trying to. My whole plan is maybe catch this mom cat.
It's
and
at
get
least
her
twice a
fixed.
year.
Oh yeah. And I don't want to raise these cats. I'm not like that big into cats. You know. I think they're cool and shit, but to have a new supply every couple of months is horrible. It's horrible. So if you guys want cats, get at me. I got you some. They're little kittens still. But yeah, we got chickens and fucking squash and tomatoes and all that
Yeah,
shit.
chickens in LA.
Yeah.
Inside LA city limits.
That's right, baby.
That is interesting.
I live in
People
Orange County.
What the fuck?
Just so I don't want to. I don't know what the rules are.
Nobody knows what the
I
rules
just
are
like. I
anymore.
like it, dude. I like taking care of things.
I was really shocked when I moved to LA to see pigs, goats, chickens, all that inside.
Yeah, and that's just your
yeah.
neighbors. Went.
Yeah, really. I mean, it is. I mean, when I lived in West Hollywood, there was a guy that lived out there in the area, and he was always walking this 200-pound fucking pig that he just.
He thought it was. He probably bought it thinking it's gonna
Well,
be
no,
a
it's
miniature.
not just that. He would use that colored hairspray, and the pig would be blue one day, purple one day, red one day.
That's dope.
I mean, it's weird. I didn't expect that in LA when I moved. I didn't expect
Yeah.
the livestock.
Well, that's what I think is like. He probably thought it was a miniature pig. People tell him, it's a miniature pig. They buy it, and then it grows up to be like 250 pounds, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
What do I do?
That's
I already love
pop-
it. You know?
Yeah, that's been a big thing with potbelly pigs. There's 2 different versions of them. There's a full size one and the miniature one, and everybody's selling them as miniature, and they very rarely are.
Yeah, they're not miniatures.
No, and people don't realize that pigs are fucking mean.
Yeah, that's why we call cops that, because they're mean. It's not to flatter the police with the cute farm animal, which is practical and loving. It's no, because they're mean. I don't call cops that. I don't call cops ever. You know what I mean? I handle my own problems because I live a farm life.
You know what, brother? We haven't done this show in a while, and time has flown by. We've come to the end.
Son of a bitch. Well, I hope you guys all liked it.
If not, we don't care. But you can still cash up.
You better fucking fight me in the comments like a real American.
Yo, that's been our time. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to do this again next week.
Yep, cheerio.
All right, be good.